Hey guys, Brendan here. Welcome back to another video. I heard a phrase the other day, being your own boss doesn't mean you're free. It just means that you're responsible in terms of your business. And I wanted to talk a little bit about what this means and how you can actually kind of circumnavigate your own brain a little bit for it. And your business is your baby. You have come up with an idea and you've decided, hey, I'm going to build an entire ecosystem around this idea. That is the core piece of entrepreneurship, is this relationship between your idea, your baby, and the outer free market. And the phrase, being your own boss doesn't mean you're free, is a very telling thing because it separates what the ideal entrepreneur system is and what a typical entrepreneur system is. So when I develop this baby and I every single day am dealing with the financial, the emotional, the physical, the psychological tolls that come with being your own boss and developing this business, you aren't free. You truly aren't. The title of boss, the title of owner means nothing. You are not the boss. You are not in charge. You are actually beholden to others and to other customers, to your audience, to the bank, to even the dollar, if your savings. You are beholden to somebody else. You cannot think you are the boss, you are the man when you first start entrepreneurship, or you're going to get stuck into the cycle of paying yourself to the degree at the detriment of your own business, your own baby. You have to invest time, effort, energy, money all into this baby to make it grow. Otherwise, your idea dies, right? You need to be, in the same way that you are developing as a parent, you need to develop a sense of responsibility towards this business, similar to how you would be responsible for a baby. I can't let the baby crawl on its own and it be 100% safe. It needs to be managed. It needs to be coddled. It needs to be coaxed. It needs to be sculpted into what I, as an ideal parent, would also have for this baby, this business. And when I see a lot of young entrepreneurs, hell, even me sometimes, there are several people that I'm partnered with or have a synergy style relationship with, and they treat their business like it's always going to be there. They treat their business like I could leave it for the next year and I'd come back and it'd be exactly fine. It'd be the same. And I'm sorry to tell you, that's not how that works. That's not how business works. That's not how the outer market works. That's not how life works. Life hits you with curveballs. Life will come at you and it will say, nah, that's okay. You can go away. So when you actually start developing your business, a good rule of thumb is to think of yourself as a guiding hand, but an ever-present hand for that business. You're not free. You are a slave to your own business, because if you don't provide this guiding hand, it will die. So you are essentially a slave, a prisoner to your own business. But this stems from the idea that you are wanting to implement. If it's the idea of profit, if it's the idea of vision, if it's a goal, overall goal that you are trying to achieve utilizing this business as a medium, you are not free, but there is that, not risk versus reward, but the payoff. The juice is worth the squeeze in the long run if you focus on the ideals, you focus on the business more than you focus on the title or the power or the concept around what it means to be the boss or the owner of this business. Now, obviously, everybody's experience is going to be vastly different, and the age of the business is also going to dictate your ability to feel like the boss and buy back your own time. And eventually, you'll get into this spot where you're passively, i.e. passive income, any of that stuff, passively, it's running because you've created this system. You have nurtured this baby to its teen years. And now you can say, alrighty, I'm only going to do this amount of stuff but you are responsible for the rest of it. And you are able to pass on this responsibility to other people in the organization, other people in that business's life cycle. And then you are more free. You're still not completely free, but you are more free in the sense of you will have more time, you will have more energy, you will be able to let go of certain processes and know that when you come back, it will be okay. So when you are developing this business, or when you have this idea about how business should be and coming into developing a business, come at it like the same way that you would come at being a parent. It will help you understand the various nuances that come with your own title in relationship to that business. There are several entrepreneurs and several gurus that always talk about being the CEO, the owner, the entrepreneur is the person that wears the most hats. You are the financier, you're the operations guy, you're the leader, you're the vision, you're the HR, you're all of it. And that is very similar to what point I'm trying to get across in this video. Although it's an over rambled video for what the topic actually is, but it is kind of an eye-opening for some people who come at entrepreneurship like, oh, hey, I'm just going to throw money at it, make it work for the first month, and then let it go, and it'll be good. And then they never look at it, they never do anything with it, they never continue grinding at the vision because they've already quote unquote made it to what they perceive is its best. And for some people that's okay, for others it's not. A lot of people come back to it and think, why did it fail? All I did was step away for a few minutes in retrospect. But the outer market changes, the laws change, the trends change, how your outputs and inputs change. There's so many details that come to being the boss and being the parent in a business. I think that's all I'm going to talk about for this. If you enjoyed the video, enjoy any of the videos, please like and subscribe. If you would like to leave your opinion below, I would love to hear what your thoughts are about being the owner and boss, and where do you think in your business, at what point do you believe that you're free from that business, or from the point of, I guess, when you're no longer the parent and you can reap the rewards of entrepreneurship? This is because obviously nobody really builds a business without having an end goal in mind of sorts. So tell me, what was your end goal? Where did you become free in this point of developing your business? And any insights that you can provide, I'm sure other people would love to read them. Again, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks. Bye.